So this is our presentation on asthma cases due to particulate matter of 2.5. I am Richard Godinez. Also with me is Clarissa, Mary, and Lily. Asthma is an inflammatory lung disease. It is caused by small droplets of dust or liquid which get into the lungs and irritate it. It can cause severe coughing and shortness of breath. We are going to describe how particulates of 2.5 micrometers or less can cause asthma in minority groups in the Fresno, California area.
Okay, so our background information, what we do know is that PM 2.5 appears to be correlated with asthma cases. So ethnicity, regions by zip code, and age are all different factors that are affected. So for the San Joaquin Valley, it is said to have the most populated area in correlation with asthma cases. So we did observe that people of color tend to live in areas with higher concentrations of PM 2.5. So what we do need to know for our research is if PM 2.5 levels correlate with asthma cases in different ethnicity groups at certain area codes in the Fresno County. And so the gap in knowledge is applying the research to specific zip codes in Fresno, which is specifically the Fresno State area. And so if you can look at the graph here, you can see that Fresno is the top 5 counties in California with the highest population weighted PM 2.5 exposure. So that is what we want to research.
Our research question is, how does the PM 2.5 concentration level affect people with asthma around the Fresno State campus versus in other parts of Fresno County? The two hypotheses that we came up with regarding this are that people of color are observed to live in areas with higher concentrations of PM 2.5, and that people who are exposed to higher levels of PM 2.5 are more likely to develop asthma.
For our research and approach of the data, we gathered data pertaining to our selected region, which was Fresno County and Fresno State. We compared the collected regional data with the data from the articles we collected as well. We noted any trend similarities, agreements with the other hypotheses we formed based on the data from the articles. Our variables in the data set were PM 2.5 levels and the asthma cases in Fresno County and Fresno State. And here in the data, you could see that people of color were the higher fraction exposed to PM 2.5.
So as the conclusion draws here, you can see that people of the minorities are more than twice as likely to be in high PM 2.5 levels. The reason is that they're more likely to be in underdeveloped regions, as those with poor infrastructure and low amount of income are much more likely to suffer from high levels of pollution of the 2.5 or less micrometer range. As also detailed here, you can see that African Americans are 150% more likely to be sent to emergency department visits due to asthma cases than the state average. This data was shown from 2014, but it still holds truth today as these rates do not change so much in the last decade. We are also taking this data from the Fresno State region of Fresno, California. So what can you do to limit exposure to these particulates and hopefully stop you from developing asthma or causing more severe asthma reactions? So when the local weather news station declares a health alert, you need to stay inside with preferably a air filter to lower the particulate count. Keep from going outside and exerting yourself, as it can inhale more particulate matter and cause these reactions. Keep your rooms clean from dust and these particulates. And when the weather is hot, it is much more likely that dust gets kicked up and you are going to be impacted by it negatively. If you have any further questions, you can go to our reference page detailed here and learn about these subjects on a further date. Thank you. This is our presentation.